What's good? What's good, y'all? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? What's good? What's good? Feels good to be back, man, doing this late live. Today, we're talking about why mobile home investing is a hidden door. All right, a hidden door. A lot of people don't talk about. Like I said, I wanted to come on here, jump on a live. You're gonna see me a lot more. Man, we got a awesome challenge coming up. But man, just want to come on here, provide some facts, kind of provide you some data, and kind of just give you a different lens to look through, right? So here's the reality. A lot of people been feeling like real estate is hard, right? Like I don't know how I'm gonna get into this. I gotta save a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I need to get A1 credit to get in real estate. I need at least about 50 to $100,000, right? I need experience. I need somebody really to hold my hand. But if I told you there's another asset class that you probably overlook. That's why we call it the hidden door, right? Because most people they don't even think about mobile homes, right? And so, man, I wanted to come on here and share with y'all, hang out with y'all, maybe about 30 minutes or so, and talk about mobile home investing. Because I think that, again, this is one of the key things for me that's changed my life that I've been able to do for the last 7 years. And then we've helped thousands of people across this country to get in the game. And again, just wanted to be able to share with you all some, again, some not only some strategy. Give me 1 second. IG, what up? What up? I should have had this ready, but we're gonna go ahead and pin this on IG. All right. Oops. Here we go. Where we go? All right, there we go. And then we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let's see. Pin comment. All right, cool. Now Instagram, I won't be able to see y'all comments. Anybody else tuning in? YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. What's good? What's good, my guy? Shout out my guy, Real Estate Mills, checking in on TikTok. So listen, y'all. Like I said, I wanted to kind of give you a different way to see what's really out there, and really talk about some things that I think that can really give you a different perspective on what mobile home investing looks like. Right now, here's some facts. Here's some real life facts I really want to drop with y'all to kind of again, just kind of let you know what the times we living in. Right, we all know things a little bit different and things like that. But let me give you an example. Right, so we know right now in America, the average income to buy a house in America, the average income to buy a house in America is $105,000. Now, this is per Rocket Mortgage. $105,000 is what it costs to buy a home. All right, $105,000. The average house price, according to the second quarter of 2025, is $512,000. $512,000. So that means in America, right? I got to make at least $105,000 to get a home. Now, watch this. Watch this. The median income in America right now, median income for an individual is $39,982,000. I'm gonna say it again. The median income in America for individuals 39,982. What? But hold on. The average house right now is $512,000. Make that make sense to me. A household, the average household income in America right now is 78,538. Y'all can Google this. This is public information. This ain't made up numbers. Now let's get to the average rent. The average rent in America right now is $1,790. $1,790. The average rent. But yet the median income is $39,982 for a person. So the reason I love talking about mobile homes because we got a problem, y'all. We have a huge problem. And for me, I love what I do because it gives me an opportunity to solve this problem what people see with negative concepts, right? People don't see value in it. Watch this. The average cost of a used mobile home, single wide, again, the average cost in America for a used single wide. What is a single wide? We're talking you have double wides and single wides. When you see the actual manufactured home is just probably anywhere from 14 by 42, 14 by 52, or something like that. $10,000 to $50,000. That's a range we got for average used mobile home. Double wide, right? More square footage, anywhere from 1,900 square foot or up. We're talking between $50,000 to $100,000. The average house in America right now is $512,000, but yet we have these assets. And a lot of times, depending on location, it's still a little bit, maybe a little bit smaller than a single family home, but it still provides a roof over somebody's house, over somebody's head. Now watch this. Why is it a hidden? Why is it a hidden gem? Because there's 8.5 million mobile homes, manufactured homes in the country. 20 million people live in mobile homes. Over 44,000 mobile home communities, and we're not even talking about mobile home spread. So here's the thing. Right now, we probably got less than 30 people watching right now. That means that you, even though we have 8.5 million units, can have your share to help affordable housing. You can help people with affordable housing. So I just wanted to come on here and share with y'all again, share with y'all some facts. And here's the thing. Again, average house, $512,000 in this country, right? Unless you're somewhere where it's like West Virginia, right? Where we talk about an average home price, sometimes can be less than $300,000. But depending on location, here's the thing: a lot of people don't have the down payment to put on a home, to put on a single family home. The American dream, or what we once, what our grandparents were able to get houses for $40,000 and things. Down payments just take people out the game. They need tens of thousands of dollars. Then to even qualify to get uh, um, to get loan assistance, or to get assistance to be in a program, they got to have A1, not even A1 credit, but their credit history has to be in almost impeccable for them to get a loan. So then we got talk about the banks and having credit. And a whole bunch of paperwork and people signing their life away for home. And here's the thing: I'm not saying that is wrong to get a single family house. What I'm talking about is, for me, solving a problem for the median income in America that is $39,982,000. They're not going to the same bank as you at times. They're not able to get the same benefits as you. So what's the solution? Manufactured houses, affordable housing. So a lot of times we look at, and listen, if you don't mind, do me a favor. I always ask you this. Some of y'all been on my lives, and it's first time on the live, welcome. But let me ask you this: what are your stigmas on mobile homes? What stigmas, what thoughts have you had about mobile homes that you like, man, I never really thought about mobile homes, or this is the mindset I had about mobile homes? Let me know your comments, right? Let me know in the comments what was your stigmas about mobile homes. And the reason I asked you that, because here's the thing: most people, right? Boom, TikTok. It's an 8 Mile movie. That was one of mine. That was one of the first things I thought. 8 Mile. I ain't gonna lie to you. What's up, Cam? Let's see. Any other comments on what was y'all thoughts on mobile homes? All right. But a lot of people in America can't go to Wells Fargo, can't go to Chase, can't go to Rocket Mortgage, can't go to these places to go get a loan to go get a house. So what do? We solve problems. And normally when you solve problems, what I love about this industry is you get paid to solve a problem. We get paid to solve an affordable housing problem. It's an affordable housing crisis. That's what I get paid to do. To solve this problem by providing clean, safe, and functional housing. Clean, safe, and functional housing. Man, shout out Boss Up on Instagram. He said, my father told me to get a mobile home back in 2008, but my false thoughts held me back. Keeping it real, right? Josh, badly built. What's up, Sharice? Right? So here's the thing. Competition. Let me ask y'all this. Watch this. Put this in the comments. How many mobile home investors do you know? Like you can call them. How many do you know? I always ask this question. Put in the chat. How many mobile home investors do you know that you can call? Like, yo, this my homie, or my friend do it, my coworker do it. How many people you know do this? They invest in mobile homes and they flip mobile homes. Let me see that number. One. Okay. TikTok. Where y'all at with it? YouTube, Facebook. Where we at with it? How many mobile home investors do you personally know? And if you asking me, you said how many investors do I let me see, none. Only Nicole Briscoe. Shout out Mobile Home Mommy. That's my sis, one of our most successful mentees. Actually, I think I would say, yeah, probably, yeah, one of them. We got some hitters, right? So when you think about that, right, you don't really know none, but yet when we think about, watch this, you know who your competition is when you buy single family homes and multifamilies? Y'all know who the real competition is right now? Hedge funds, the Black Rocks, right? Who are buying up right now? Who own? I forgot the. Don't quote me. I won't say the percentage, but they have a large percentage of homes they're turning into rentals. There are a lot of hedge funds now that is buying up new developments and turning them into rentals. One thing that mobile home parks still allows owners to do is they still allows them to own their home. Now they may be paying an HOA, but they still allowed to own their home. If they want to move their home, they still have the choice to move their home. Right. And so again, I just want to come and just bring some awareness to y'all. Because a lot of times we don't know what we don't know, right? And so we don't think about certain things, but I wanted to be able to give you a new lens to look through and to when you driving past, like, man, I never paid attention to the mobile homes over there. Wow, they don't look valuable, but them actually may have some value there. I may be able to buy one myself and help somebody get a new affordable home at the same time being rewarded by that. Right? A lot of times for most people, real estate seems like it's a rich person game. Right? And they feel like, you know what? Listen, it's like it's like for my hoopers out there, it's like showing up, you going to play pickup, and the whole other team is NBA players. Who you think gonna win? And that's how a lot of times it feels when it comes to single family and single family homes, multifamily. Like, yo, like I'm just starting. But if I'm able to give you a start and give you a spark to something that you may have never thought about, this one we can help you change the game and help you get in the game. Right? This is what truly can help us change the game. So again, I just want to be able to show some things, right? So here's some facts about mobile homes. Low entry costs. I did a post today on Instagram where I showed there's a house in Florida that was $499. It was beat up, but where else in America are you going to find a home, a roof over somebody's head for $500? Our first two mobile homes we ever bought in our life, if you new to us, we paid $4,300 for two mobile homes. for two mobile homes. One of them was move-in ready. We sold that one for 9,500. The other one we had to put another 3,300 into. We sold that one for $10,000 in 45 days. I've done countless deals. Now here's the thing: it's all about region. For example, I'm being real with you. If you're in California, you in South Florida, you in Massachusetts, you in Northern California, like different parts. Finding homes that's less than $10,000 is rare, but it's still possible. But think about it: if you're finding a mobile home for $20,000, then I want you to go on Zillow and look how much the single family home is selling for over there, and you tell me the difference. You tell me the difference. All right. So I view mobile homes different now. Not a lot of investors are into this because it's overlooked. I'm new and I tell people what I do, and most of them say, "Oh, there's no money in there." Absolutely. You keep on thinking that there is no money in there. Right? Another man's trash is a what? Somebody put that in the chat. Another man's trash is another man's what? Put that in the chat for me. I know how to finish that. Another man's trash is another man's. I know that. And that's what we do. We find gems. We find the things. We do the dirty work. What people think is dirty work, right? Shout out my TikTok that's on board, treasure, right? Absolutely. Another man's treasure. So you can get in this game for a lower cost. You don't need perfect credit. Let me tell you my backstory. When I first got started, for a lot of you all who first time being on here with me, when I first got started, I lost, I well, yeah, I lost my job March 3rd, 2017. And that's when I decided I'm never getting fired again. I was probably fired like 4 or 5 times in my in my 10 years of having a career. And I was like, you know what? I've been studying. I've been like a lot of y'all, like y'all on this live right now, right? Getting information, getting knowledge. I've been studying, getting knowledge. And again, I'm just like, yo, I'm going for it. And I knew it was gonna be hard. And most people, here's what I tell people, a lot of people I used to pray to God to show me the worst. Like, listen, show me what the worst is. If I get through that, I know it's light on the other end. And y'all, to me, what I thought was the worst, I feared going broke. I lost all my savings. I had invested over $12,000 in personal development that I had saved up, but it helped me for the long run. Right. I got to the point that I had to start driving Lyft to make, and again, I was barely paying. I ended up getting my car repo, like all of the things, bad credit, like all of the things that was bad, it happened. I discovered mobile home investing. That was the thing that changed my life. Watch this. In the time when I was repairing my credit, I'm thinking like, man, I remember going to a mobile home park and they said you got to get a credit check. And I'm thinking like, you know what? Telling my, at the time we were boyfriend and girlfriend, my wife at the time, I'm just like, man, I don't think I'm gonna get approved. She like, just try it. I'm just like, I got a 525. Like, who? How am I get approved? Guess what? I got approved to do business in a mobile home park with a 525. Why is that? Because they understand that what people are going through, this is a place where people who don't have the best credit, who need a second chance, who don't have the most money, can live. And I got approved to do business in that community. That's when it was a game changer. It was like a light bulb. Like, you know what? If I can get in this, I know it's a whole bunch of other people that can get in this. So after we start doing our deals, after my 15th deal, I'm like, yo, babe, let's share our journey. Because people need to see this. Because a lot of people are just like us who's in the same predicament. Then now they like, yo, like I can get this done. Again, I've been doing this 7 years. Listen, I tell people, listen, I tell a lot of my mentees, like, listen, I'm 7 years old. I just went to kindergarten in this. But yeah, we already owners of 5 mobile home communities. It don't take a lot to move fast. Long as you lock in, we just locked in. Locked in, right? That's what we did. We locked in. Hey, I love it. Right here, listen. Jacqueline said I'm working with Sonya right now. One of my mentees. Make sure you go watch on the YouTube. Successful. Shout out Tim. What up? What up? Right? I asked you all earlier, competition. A lot of y'all say y'all don't know. So the biggest thing I want y'all to think about now, we already talked about that another man's trash is another man's treasure. Is now I want you to, I hope when you leave this live or when you jump on this, I hope you leave this with like, man, you know what? I ain't never really think about that. And we just opened up a new lens for you to look through for possibility. Now, here's the thing. I ain't gonna come here and tell you this game is sweet. It's just like anything. You got to work hard on it. You got to dedicate. You got to put time in. You got to put them 1,000 hours in. It ain't sweet. That's one thing I'm not gonna say in our dream. I'm not gonna come in here like, yes, everybody sign up for mobile homes and you're gonna make $10,000 your first month. No, I'm not. That ain't me. I'm gonna always keep it a buck with you. I'm never gonna sugarcoat it and tell you this game is sweet. But there is blueprints to make your path if you follow a blueprint to make it to for those bumps in the road so you can navigate it. Right? You can't navigate it. So you can navigate it. I mean. So that's one of the key things. Again, that's why I like coming and sharing these things with you because, like I said, listen, y'all, like when we got started, we didn't have a whole lot of money. I don't come from a silver spoon, but we got it out the mud. We got it out the mud. And I'm blessed to say that we've helped a lot of people still get it out the mud, but be able to have a path where they were able to change their family's life. It's a domino effect. This is what I love about mobile home investing. First, you're helping somebody get affordable housing. Two, you're helping, if it's in a mobile home community, you're helping that mobile home community, guess what? Fill their vacancy. So now other people want to live there. Then three, if you're doing a renovation, now you're employing somebody to do the work. You're putting tax money in in that city. It's a domino effect. And in return for you doing all that work, you get paid to do it. You get paid to do it. Appreciate that. Right. So again, I just wanted to be able to come on here. Let's see. Joe said I can get a mobile homes under. I get mobile homes for $100 or less in many parks. Sheesh. What up, Joe? That's but they need work, but work for. My problem is that I can't find or keep workers to help me out, and I end up doing the work myself. It takes me too long to rehabilitate. I wish I had the manpower. Here's the thing, Joe. Watch this. Joe got a good problem. All right, and I'm gonna get to your question on TikTok. Joe got a good problem. He said I get a lot of homes, but I can't find the manpower. Here's the thing. Watch this, Joe. When I first got started, I'm cheap. I'm still cheap. I ain't gonna lie. My wife can tell you I'm cheap. I'm cheap. I'm cheap. That's just me. Here's the thing. What I had to learn when it comes to work. Watch this. I want to provide affordable housing, and I'm saying I'm trying to help them, but yet I was cheating the process. I was getting guys to do work that it looked good, but in the long run, I was kind of at first my first few homes, I was kind of setting them people up to kind of bad. When I look back at it, somebody can say I was a slumlord, which I wasn't trying to be because I was new to it. So what I mean by that, Joe, is it's better to invest in quality because think about it. A lot of times, the people that we're helping really, really need our help because they don't have the means to go and fix things and things like that. Even though it's a cheaper fix, even though the repairs. So what I mean by that is, here's the thing, Joe. Watch this. You need to go on Angie's list. You need to start looking and talk to the park about or finding license, and it's going to cost you more, but in the long run, the quality is going to be much better. So and I'm not saying you are, but don't shortchange the people by giving them trying to do patchwork on something. Now, again, if you sell them to if you're going to sell it to another investor who's going to come around and do it perfectly fine, right? You pretty much hotel that. Okay. So say somebody invite you to co-host, man. TikTok, I don't know how this work. I'm gonna have to decline because I don't know how this work. I mean, I appreciate it, but I'm on live on I'm on live on I'm on live on a few channels right now, but I definitely appreciate the invite. All right. So I say that to say invest in the quality, invest in the people. It may cost you more, right? Things you can do, paint and things like that. Um, yeah. I'll tell you, to do those things, but invest in the quality because that person is gonna need that. I've seen too many times of people stuff falling apart. That's one thing I remember. True story. We had a rent to own, and within the here's the first thing. And again, I never know. This actually was my second rent to own property, and it was in the Chicagoland area. And again, we know Chicago get cold, and the tenant, was month 3 or 4. Actually, I think we sold it to them around September. January came, and the pipes burst. Now, the guy I found, I found a guy on Facebook, and I should have known when I hired him. That man was up there like moving. He was real crackheadish. But I'm like, man, look, bro, you get the job done. And I should have known better because he quoted me to fix all the whole the whole plumbing. That man quoted me $600. Now that's like a $3,000 plus job on the mobile home. I'm like, say less, right? He went and did it. Didn't have no leaks. Cool. Didn't know that man. Didn't again. You know what you don't know. That man didn't. he he put the worst pipes on there. He didn't fix the underbelly. You know what I'm saying? He didn't put the vapor. I can't think of the name, but basically he didn't protect it. And so when the winter time came, guess what? They had a leak. So the next problem I had is I called him back, like, yo, bro, like, man, what's up? Like, I thought you said you did it. He's like, yeah. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Just order it. Just don't worry about it. Just give me $300 and I'll fix it. All right, cool, man. Go over there and fix it. Just order all the materials to Home Depot. Did it. My man ran off with all my materials. I'm like, okay, lesson learned. Right. So then I had to get somebody else to go ahead and fix it. It ended up costing me, I think it cost like $1,200. Like, not bad, but they got it right. Then second thing, what I learned was normally whenever I get a unit, I try to keep the refrigerator. I should have got them new appliances. Refrigerator and stove went out. Had to get new appliances. So normally, right, even though the stuff work, it's just like making sure I take care of my people for the long run. And I learned that lesson early on, right? Even though it's like, yo, this is a rent to own. Technically, this is on you. Like, no, because I understood instead of taking those shortcuts, what I should have done, right? What I should have done. So truly, just like I said, I just wanted to give that example because again, like sometimes, man, you know, just want to, you just want to be a good person, man. I believe in karma. All right. So here's the thing: why most people miss out on mobile homes. The first one, I think earlier we talked about, most people think mobile homes is trash. Ain't nobody like somebody. I think somebody said earlier they was like they told somebody and they told them like, no, don't do that. It's no money in it. Right? It's the same reason why a lot of people won't invest in the hood. And then you have people who invest in the hood. Like, ain't no money. Like, man, I ain't trying to do that. You see, but then people come invest in the hood, they sit on it for a few years, and guess what? Everything always come back around. There's money in it. You just got to know what a good deal is. You got to know how to break down the deal to make sure it's not just, but you can't just go buy. I'm be real with y'all. You got on this live, you go looking for mobile homes. You just ain't gonna can't go buy nothing. You gotta know how to analyze the deal and know what you're buying. You got to run your numbers to make sure it makes sense. Is it a good deal? It's a lot of stuff for sale, but a lot of times it's not even a good deal. Okay. Sometimes people think, here's the thing, and sometimes, especially when we live in the inner city, they think like, who living in a mobile home? 20 million people. Just because you wouldn't live in it, don't mean that somebody else don't see this as shelter. And I'm be real with y'all. I know some people, I've met people on my journey that do very well, that's retired, that do very well. And they like, I don't need that much. I'm cool in my trailer. I get to travel. I mean, nice cars. You go to some parks, man, they got Benzes, them F-150s suited up, booted up. Like, man, like you like, dang. And guess what? They're really financially savvy because they ain't paying nothing but $400-500 a month for the HOA. House paid for. And that's where it goes to people think like, man, a lot of times people think it ain't no real money in it. Yes, it is. So here's the thing. Like I said, I wanted to come on here and share with y'all. Um, I ain't even gonna ask you this. I'm just want to just tell you this because again, sometimes you don't have to be open and vulnerable. Um, but what? Here's the thing. Somebody asked, "What is a deal? What does a deal look like?" Man, it just I can't give you. It's not a one. That's not a one size fits all answer, right? Well, I guess a deal. A deal you're able to make a profit. That's a deal to me. See, sometimes the numbers are so good that it's like people want to hit a home run, right? People want to. I'll give you an example. People want to come in mobile home investing, like, all right, I buy this for 5,000, then I want to sell it for 10,000. That's amazing, right? You double your money. That's very rare in single family homes or multi-family that you're gonna get it and you're gonna double your money. So a deal to me is if I buy this for $10,000, I want to lose money. So if I walk away with I buy it for 10 and I sell it for 15, that's a good deal for me. Right? Even if I make for me a deal is I walk away. Now again, how much effort did I have to put into it? But here's the biggest thing. We think about real estate, unless you're fixing it yourself every day and things like that, right? That's the time. But if you hiring people, the only time that you taking is driving to the property, you know what I'm saying, talking to people. Like it's not a lot of time. So if you break down and you make 5 grand, perfect example. Let's say your profit, and again, it depends, right? You can make you can make $100,000 on a deal, depending on what it is. Is it on land? Like it's so many variants. But let's say again, you make $5,000 on a deal, and all in all, you put in 12 hours. You made $417 an hour. Like when you look at it like that, you make $417,000 an hour. That's great. That's pretty great income, right? So again, right? Again, like I said, I just wanted to be able to kind of. Now here's the thing, right? Like some of you all, I wanted to kind of just sit this here, right? Sometimes we may think we waiting on the perfect time. Like, man, I want to invest. I want to be able to, I like what he's talking about, or man, I want to do stocks, or I want to do this crypto, or whatever that may be. And you waiting on the perfect time. Well, or I'm waiting on interest rates to drop to go do this. And y'all know ain't no such thing as a perfect time, right? And then here's another thing. Some of y'all got the information. You watch the YouTube. You watch the information. Maybe your first time. You may go find me on YouTube. Whatever. You may binge watching. You be like, all right, cool. Like I'm learning. And then say 3 months later, you learning. You waiting on this money to magically appear because you show up and you watch something. But imagine you get in the game. You learn the blueprint. You got some extra income. Some of y'all may have access to 25,000 plus. And now you begin stacking your cash flow. You get 2 to 3 mobile homes within 2 3 months. You getting $500 $600 per mobile home, right? You just made an extra 1,800. Or again, maximize it. Some of y'all, I mean, we can do the rent, the SRO, right? Single room. We can rent a room out. So now let's say you renting rooms out for 450 a pop. And you got a 3 bedroom, that's 1350. Let's say you get a lot rent is 500, right? You got 850. You got 3 of those. You just made another 2550. The mobile homes may cost you maybe 10,000 a piece. In 12 months, that's 30,000. That's all your mobile homes. After that is all cash flow. Well, think about that though. You just added a whole new stream of income, 30K. That's that within that 30K, if it's coming in every month, that's a vacation for you and the family. That's that credit card debt. That's them student loans. That's the car that you want. Or you run it back and go get some more. Like I said, today I just wanted to give y'all a different lens to look through. Just a different lens to look through. But I'm be real, like for real. Like here's the thing: I can't teach y'all everything on a live stream, right? And I know some of y'all want to type in, and so what I want to invite y'all to, I would love to invite you to. We doing a 5-day Kickstart challenge to help you get your first mobile home deal. So 5 days, you locked in with me and my wife. We talking about how to find them, how to flip them, how to wholesale them, how to make the profit, how to rinse and repeat. We going in 5 days straight up with us, right? Here's the thing: most of my people who rock with me, they know what I can charge. But we doing something for $47 for 5 days with me and the wife. I tell people, listen, that's like 6 cups of Starbucks. That's 6 cups of Starbucks. Come spend dinner with us for 5 nights for less than half the dinner that you taking your date out to. And I promise I'm gonna show you. I promise if you take the action, I'm gonna show you how not only how to flip your bread, right? But I'm gonna show you a whole new way on how to help affordable housing and get paid to do it. So I'm inviting you because it ain't the question of can I do this? Is I'm asking you, will you step through the door and bet on yourself for $47 to learn? So how can you enroll, right? For my people that's on Instagram, you comment Kickstart. If you're on Facebook, Instagram, if you're on Facebook and YouTube, the links is in the link is in the description, or you can visit mheichallenge.com/kickstart register. All right. TikTok, the link is in my bio. So make sure y'all follow me. The link is in the bio. If you click the link in the bio, like I said, $47, y'all. And me and the wife is like, why are we doing this? Because it's about to be fourth quarter. And this is when it is fourth quarter. And this is when it gets real. My bad. It's about to be fourth quarter. And this is when it gets real. It gets real. I ain't on here trying to scare y'all or nothing, but you on here for a reason. You hung out. See, if you've been on here for a while with me, you've been on here for a while. Invest in yourself. $47. I ain't asking. I'm not asking for y'all for go crazy. I just know that $47, you're gonna at least show up for 2 to 3 days. and if you already know what time it is, you're gonna show up for 5 days. Right? So come hang out with us, man. I want to make sure that I get y'all right. I appreciate y'all for definitely tapping in with me tonight. Y'all gonna see more of these lives. It's been a while. I haven't been live on YouTube for a minute. TikTok. I'm still trying to learn this platform. I just turned 40, so you know what I'm saying. your boy and your boy. I'm feeling age and not knowing how to work these joints. But man, listen, y'all. Like again, I'm gonna continue giving you the game, continue sharing, continue showing opportunity. There's not a shortage. There's not a this isn't like something it takes rocket science. All it do is takes time management, right? And that's something that me and my community. Shout out. Let me see who my elite squad on here. My elite squad. I know Sharice is on here. Shout out elite squad. I probably got some previous elite squad members on here. I think I saw Jay on there. Elite squad. Um, let's see Instagram. I'm not sure if we got any elite squad members on here. Um, but man, I'm big on just your time management. You manage your time, you stay focused, you stay locked in. The biggest thing I could tell you too, if you come on here like I want to try this, you already setting yourself up for failure. It's not about try, you got to go all in. Anything in life that you want to change, you got to go all in. It takes commitment. If you want to be great at something, it takes commitment. The difference in people who you see or who that really do well when it comes to financially and making and our discipline, it takes the discipline and one thing that they lock in, right? They lock in to get the results. You got to be willing to take the no's. You got to be willing to get down and dirty with it, right? It's at the end of the day, it takes work. I'm not here to just sell y'all no magic pill and tell you that you're gonna get like no, don't do that. I'm just that ain't I'm not built from that pedigree, right? I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. And some people like that. Some people want to be spoon fed good and feel like butterflies and be motivated. But motivation only get you so far. Action gonna get you to where you need to go. So if you're willing to put the action in, right? Again, even check out my YouTube channel. If you still curious after this live, go on YouTube, mobilehomeeliteinvestors.com. You can binge watch. Go ahead, go crazy. go, go crazy. But I want to challenge you to take action though. The information is there, but I want to challenge you to take action. So listen, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up, man. I truly, truly appreciate y'all. Coach Mike, what's up? What's up, bro? I truly appreciate y'all for tapping in with me, for jumping on this live, man. Spending some time for me at this time of night. It's 10:42 on the East Coast. So wherever you're checking in from, Central, Mountain, Pacific time, whatever that may be, I truly appreciate y'all hanging out with me. And man, listen, God bless. Much peace and prosperity to you. And until next time, y'all, let's get it.